Good folks, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Bernicia. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, please and thank you. So without further ado, we've arrived to Joseline's season 4 Caberet. I finally got a chance to watch this crazy shit, and I'm not gonna lie, it's it's funny as shit, man. Beginning to end. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick run through with you guys real quick. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh Jesus, man! Listen, the episode start off right. So you got Jocelyn. She has she has her New York video or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, the song was fucking trash, dude. The song absolutely sucked. I don't know what the hell Jocelyn's supposed to be. Like, is she supposed to be like a rapper or a singer? I don't fucking know. It just sounds like a bunch of nonsense. Like, Ballistic does a great job with giving her beats, but homegirl, like, she be saying all kind of crazy ass shit. And not only that, so the song was shit, but the music video was real good. Okay, she looked real nice. I liked the visuals. I noticed that she took her video to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like her video, the storyline or whatever, it made sense. Despite the fact that her music didn't. And then so after the music video plays or whatever, the intro song is her song Drop. And she got this one line where she's like, I'll drop your ass on your ass. Drop. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Drop your ass on your ass? Like, that bitch just be saying anything. I'm so sexy. I'm the mummy in the hood, and I get money on my Gucci and the money in the, like, the bitch can't rap. Like, dude, who the hell? At this point, she just need to throw in a fucking towel, okay? She's good. Like I said, the visual's good. She's better off as the video vixen, not the artist, okay? So, moving on. Anyway, the show starts. Jocelyn, she's talking to Ballistic, and she's talking about, the tour. So, for those of you who don't know, after season 3 of Joseline's Caberet, she took a few of the girls with her on tour. Now, supposedly the tour was, seemingly successful or what have you. But what surprised me was the fact that she had Diamond and Raven. Those were two of the girls that, kind of stuck with her. And I was really surprised about that, because I didn't think that her relationship with those girls would last, especially since those two is real fucking, like, them two, I absolutely couldn't stand them. There was two bitches that I didn't like at all. They followers, they Beavis and Buttheads, Dumb and Dumber, 10 and 10 Pin, because neither one of them hoes got any brains of their own. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and get into them real quick. The next scene, you got Raven and Diamond. So they're in the car. They're on the way to catch a flight with Jocelyn, and both of the girls are kind of like catching up, talking about what they had going on or whatever. Doesn't seem like the shit was positive. First of all, Diamond, she looked like she picked up some weight. And this bitch talking about she got into some trouble because she hit somebody's kid. She said she was running over she thought she hit a garbage can, but it was a kid on a motor scooter. And she gonna talk about I didn't run the kid over, I just hit the kid. I was like, bitch, that's what the fuck? I was like, bitch, what the fuck is the difference? You still hit somebody's kid with a motor vehicular. It was a vehicular assault, bitch. You still hit somebody's child. And then Raven ass, this bitch don't caught like four felonies for some dude that she was fucking with. Basically, she caught the dude cheating, so she decided to attack the dude and caught all kind of fucking charges. So both of the girls are really nervous about seeing Jocelyn. Not to mention, so they're nervous about seeing Jocelyn or whatever. They've been getting into a lot of trouble, so they don't know how Jocelyn's energy is going to be towards them. And as expected, she was acting stank with their ass as soon as she. So they're on a private playing with Jocelyn, right? So Jocelyn asked Ballistic to move so that she can talk to those bitches. That's exactly what she said. Said she leave her quick so I could talk to those bitches. So she calls the girls over to come talk to her, and she's telling the girls like, you know, y'all two bitches, you know, she's going off on the girls. Then this bitch kicks her feet up, and I really expected Jocelyn to have better feet than that. Not only was this bitch feet long as hell, looked like this bitch had long ass fucking paddles as feet, but her toes was all fucking crooked and like this bitch has some ugly feet, bro. And so tell me why Raven grabbed one of Jocelyn's feet. She grabbed one of Jocelyn's feet and started rubbing it and then acted as if she was gonna like kiss her feet or whatever. And Jocelyn snatched her feet back. I'm like, ew, bitch, you nasty. I'm like, ain't no way in the hell I would have allowed this bitch to sit there and make me touch her feet. Like, bitch, ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna touch them ugly ass feet. Jesus, this show funny, bro. So then Jocelyn gets to going off on them about the shit that they've been getting into. And here go Diamond with her dumb ass gonna talk about some it was the worst day of my life and I heard the little girl scream, but she was purposely fine. I mean, what the fuck? Purposely fine? Bitch, she wasn't purposely fine because you hit the fucking girl. She was luckily fine, not purposely.
I haven't got no foot licked. Raven, lick it, Raven. The feet were crazy. I just thought the pedicure was done. I love you, boss, but damn, the feet were horned out. I was not expecting that.
Now, what I don't understand is why people seem to be more upset about the way that Johnson's talking to them girls than the girls are. Because if you ask me, that bitch ain't for to sit up there and talk to me crazy. Especially if you criminal enough to go out and catch 4 felonies, but you can sit up here and let some bitch talk to you like you a child. Mind you a full grown ass woman. I don't feel sorry for her. So I don't get why people are so upset about the way that she talks to these girls. Y'all know what type of how she gets down at this point. You've seen it up way on Love and Hip Hop, so they know what they signed up for. Anywho, in the next scene, it looks like Raven and Diamond don't got themselves in trouble again with Jocelyn. So apparently, it was a few girls from the previous season that got beef with Jocelyn or whatever. So Diamond screen recorded a live where they were talking about how Jocelyn pussy smells or whatever. And she sent the live to Jocelyn. So Jocelyn responded by snapping on Diamond, saying that, basically snapping on both of them, saying, you bitches don't send me nothing like this ever again. So
I'm not excited about. So earlier today, I got a screenshot of Henny, Amber, and Wet Wet, and I'm hearing that they're talking shit about Jocelyn and the way she sings. So I'm not trying to be in no drama. So I had sent Raven the live, and I'm like, yo, these bitches are talking shit. So Raven sent the live to Jocelyn, but Jocelyn was texting us like, don't send me none of this shit. If you send me shit like this again, you're gonna get in trouble. In my head, I'm like, oh, hell no. It's like, if we don't say something, we get in trouble. If we do say something, we get in trouble. It's like, it's like there's no winning. So I don't know. I'm just staying quiet, honestly, because this is like getting weird. Why we can't dance tonight? Just let's get through tonight, and then we'll go from there, okay? This is actually for tonight. We got our makeup done, hair, outfits, just to be shitted on and say, hey, you're not fucking performing because you want to send your friend, aka your boss, screen.
Quite frankly, I'm with Jocelyn on that, because at the end of the day, do not send me nothing that no other bitch got to say about me. Like, if you my friend, why the fuck is you over there watching these hoes' pages, entertaining them? Like, I get, and to some degree, I kind of get, you know, Diamond's frustration, because Diamond's feeling like, Jocelyn get upset if, they didn't tell her, and now she's upset because they did tell her, like, she don't, know what to do at this point. But the thing about it is, when a person know how you is, they know how to act. You know what I'm saying? They know how to react to the shit you do. You feel me? So Jocelyn already know that her and Diamond and Raven is two messy ass females. So from that perspective, I'm thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Jocelyn just feeling like, both y'all hoes probably was over there with that bullshit too. And now you trying to go back and say with the he say, she say shit, and y'all hoes be on that messy shit too. Like, I don't want to care. I don't care for none of y'all well enough for you to be, coming back reporting like you really my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get mad about some shit like that too. Like, don't do that, because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what these hoes got to say about me. I'm trying to keep a clear energy, a clear mind frame amongst some other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be entertaining it. And she felt like they were being messy by sending her that. You know what I'm saying? They thought that shit was funny. And most likely that was the case. So anywho, Melissa calls while they're discussing this. Melissa calls to let Diamond and Raven know that Jocelyn doesn't want them at the performance. Because mind you, they were headed to a performance that Jocelyn was putting on or whatever, and the girls were supposed to be participating. So, Diamond's upset now. Both of them upset because, they got hair and makeup done to be there or whatever. But with that being said, like, how, and I'm confused as to how Melissa and Jocelyn is suddenly best friends. Like, I was confused before when I heard that Melissa was fighting with Jocelyn, with the whole Big Lex situation. But how the hell Jocelyn managed to snatch Mimi ex-girlfriend like that? And not only is they best friends, but they, that's her manager now. So, that's a whole nother can of worms, child. We'll get into that later. But with that being said, Melissa delivers the news to the girls and let them know that they will not be performing. And like I said, I don't feel sorry for them. Not at all. Not one bit. So in the next scene, Jocelyn is doing her first performance in New York. She performs a few of her more popular songs like Vegas, B-Day, Drop. I drop your ass on your ass, drop. Her performance was, of course, I love to watch her perform. Her songs suck, but I like to watch her on the stage. She does have a stage presence. And also, her fashions. Honey, I love the way that she dressed, okay? I hate her or love her fashions be on point, okay? She gives me Latin Madam Mummy kind of situation with her fashions, but they, her outfits be cute or whatever. Also, she had like a little, a moment on stage where, she kind of got in her feelings. Now, don't get me wrong. I've watched Jocelyn's journey from loving hip hop all the way up until now, so I can never hate on a bitch when they accomplish their goals and they are seeing success in their work. I'm very much happy, for her. I felt that, when she broke into tears of joy, at what she's accomplished. And also she says that, this is the first performance where she performed sober. See, this is the statement that made a lot of noise on the internet, because people were saying like, okay, if this is the first time that you performed sober, what about when you performed when you were pregnant? But that's neither here nor there, okay? She had a moment, and I'm glad that she's seeing the success. But one thing I will say though, she did say that everybody knew the lyrics to all her songs. Bitch, you are lying, okay? I didn't understand anything that you were saying, and judging from the comments, half of the other folks didn't either. So with that being said, no, no, bitch, we did not understand, nor did we follow all of your songs, okay? And another thing, this bitch, the way that she speaks Spanish, she speaks a different kind of Spanish, okay? Because I don't listen to, I work at my day job, I work around several Spanish people, okay? And the type of Spanish this bitch be speaking don't sound like real Spanish. Okay, so now we get to where the episode really gets started, okay? So this is Joseline's, now we're at Joseline's one night only auditions, okay? So just from, a quick glance at some of the girls that's auditioning, I'm like, damn, I see some really like pretty girls. Like you got a couple of them that look toe up, but for the most part, these girls, what the hell happened with Baddies auditions? Because why they couldn't find these same type of girls? Because these girls, I literally look in this crowd and I see bad bitches. So, you know what I'm saying? So Jocelyn must not be playing with her, her people. She ain't playing because some of these girls look real good. So now, the camera's showing some of those girls. Now we got the girls. Obviously, Jocelyn brought back some of her old girls. So let's go through some of them real quick. Okay, so I see she got Miss Wet Wet back on here. Okay. Wet Wet get on my damn nerves. Sometimes she's annoying, but for the most part, I fuck with Wet Wet. Her personality is crazy, and she just don't give a damn, boy. I like Wet Wet. Not only that, she stand up for herself, so she ain't no pussy bitch. Okay. Then you have Daisy. Child, I barely remember Daisy other than when Jocelyn grabbed her and her friend and headbutted both of them bitches together. So girl, and she's talking about, this is the show, we the originals, they put y'all on. Girl, that same type of mentality is gonna have Jocelyn whooping your ass again this season. Next, you got Yummy P. Child, somebody please go get this girl some new lace fronts because this girl looked like she was $30 lace fronts that come out of the box. Bitch, please somebody do something with these old-fashioned ass wigs that she got on. Like, how you gonna come back and look worse than you did before you were here the first time? Like, girl, bye. So then you got fucking Lucky. Now, Lucky was one of my favorites from Jocelyn previous season. Goddamn, I forget. I don't know if she was on one or two of the seasons, whatever. But Lucky was one of my favorite people. Now, I hear that there's a lot of Lucky, Lucky gained a reputation for being a flip flopper. But that's, we'll say that for another day, child. But, she was one of my favorite people. I don't know if I like her this much now because, bitch, after all that you went through, why would you? I wouldn't even be fucking with Jocelyn after all Jocelyn don't put this bitch through. Anyway, to me, she is one of the most naturally pretty girls. She's very beautiful. She kind of put me in a mind of Miss Mississippi from the P Valley. She kind of put me in a mind of that character a little bit. And she could dance. She has a nice body. I like Lucky, but whatever. And now for my least favorite, Miss Natural. Now, I didn't like Miss Natural at all, not one bit, because for one, the bitch had like 50 personalities. She could never keep her shit together. She had a loud ass mouth. I just didn't like Miss Natural at all. So I was really glad when Yummy beat her ass. Okay. But with that being said, I'm very surprised that she came back. You know what? To be honest, looking back at it, I think that she was probably one of the few girls that actually intimidated Jocelyn. Okay. Because as much as this girl used to fly off at the mouth, I ain't never see Jocelyn run down on Miss Natural like that. Especially at the reunion. It looked like she practically ran from Miss Natural. So I'm very surprised to see her back, but this should be interesting. So now Jocelyn has finally arrived, so we finna get into it. Jocelyn come walking her cocky ass and you know what I'm saying? One thing about it I could respect about Jocelyn, that bitch got a very strong personality. Okay, so hate it or love it, she stand in her shit, she back it up. So regardless of how a person gonna be, I can't do nothing but respect it if you gonna back your shit up. If you gonna be how you gonna be and you gonna stand in it. And that's one thing about it. So there is no misunderstanding about how she is and her character. Like it or love it. Okay. So coming into this audition, however she talk to these bitches and get them in line, that's what they need. Some follower ass bitches need an alpha. Okay. Me personally, I'm an alpha ass bitch, but I'm a single bitch because I don't roll with a crowd of bitches. But you do have some females out there, people in general that need somebody to follow behind. Okay, so clearly these women, knowing how Jocelyn is, I can't stand it to see people sit up here and say, oh, she talked to these girls like this, these girls, da da da. So who gives a fuck? If they don't care, why the fuck should you care? Okay? They are all grown ass motherfuckers and they know how she is. So you can't be mad at a motherfucker for being who they are. Okay? They coming to audition for her show at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if they want to be treated like some damn royalty, then find another show. Simple. But at the end of the day, so Jocelyn comes in, she's sending bitches out because I guess, she's telling everybody to be quiet, being Jocelyn. And, these girls, I guess they want to talk. So she starts sending out bitches. So she looks in the crowd and she spots Lucky and she goes in, she goes in on Lucky. And again, this is why I'm not feeling Lucky now, because I feel like after she left Jocelyn Caberet show, she one of the ones on that show who has so much potential. Like, she's a beautiful girl, to me, she's like one of the best looking chicks, you know what I'm saying, on there. So with that being said, I feel like she's so busy trying to kiss Jocelyn's ass that she wasn't looking out for herself. Not really. You know what I'm saying? I think she should have been doing more to have to backtrack to Jocelyn's show. She one of the ones who I felt like really was going to make it outside of the show. So I guess you could say I'm disappointed with her. So the fact that she sit up here and she's practically begging Jocelyn, like, no, I'm not going to leave here. No, bitch, say less. Okay? But whatever, like I said, this is these people choices. So you can't be mad at these people or mad at Jocelyn because of the choices that these people make. Simple. So, anyway, Jocelyn continues, right? So she's basically saying, she basically tells the girls that she's going to have the girls who were there before from season 1, 2, and 3, that they're going to have to audition too, because she basically wants to give everybody a fair opportunity. Much respect for that. If I'm an advocate for anything, that's seeing new people, okay? So she's doing already, I'm liking her auditions better than the baddies, because bitch, they over there with that bullshit trying to recruit the same people. Jocelyn is trying to get some new bitches in there, some new flavor, okay? That's another thing. She got her shit more on lock. She got better people better looking girls that's auditioning. She got a better grip hold. Like, she really looking for something, right? Anyway, she tells Diamond and Raven that they can't audition. At this point, I'm kind of like, okay, well, still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel bad for them, but even still, it doesn't matter. Like, these girls came all out their way. You already made them miss one situation. Now you're like basically telling them like they can't audition, you know what I'm saying, for the show. So if you were going to fire them or whatever, why didn't you just do that? Like, why, like, it's like that public humiliation type thing. Like, why go through all of that? You feel me? So in this instance, I kind of side with Raven. I'm not mad at Raven for flipping her shit, which she ended up doing. So she flipping her shit. She's causing the scene. Now Jocelyn, she has to pause, the audition so she can go outside and address Raven, which was probably a bad idea, because if Raven was going to be angry, she should have made sure she was good and geeked up, because homegirl was on her Incredible Hulk shit. So when she went outside to address Raven, I could tell right away that it wasn't going to be good by the time she got out there. So anyway, you got Raven and Diamond sitting in the back. They just seething, right? But Jocelyn, she, you know what I'm saying, she continuing with the auditions for, before she stopped the auditions, you got all the old girls up there. So you see Miss Natural. Now, one thing about it, Miss Natural, that bitch can dance. She is a real dancer. I still don't like her, but I can give her credit where it's due. She's a good dancer, right? So you got, I see Miss Natural. I see Lucky up there doing her thing. You got Wet Wet. I don't know what the fuck Wet Wet was doing, peeling pasties off her. I'm like, ew, girl. Miss Wet Wet, no. No, whatever. So everybody, they up there, they're doing their thing. Jocelyn trying to, she getting this, trying to get in the spirit, even though I could tell that she feel that energy from Diamond and Raven back there. But you could see that she trying to ignore them initially. Meanwhile, I'm thinking in my head, like, all that hot ass in there, like, Johnson's so stupid. She said she had to open up the doors. Because, bitch, I know it was hot in that motherfucker. Hot and probably funky as fuck. You got, like, hundreds of naked bitches in there. And I'm sorry, but when you in a room full of a bunch of naked women, not everybody know how to clean their vagina. Not everybody has good hygiene. I'm just saying. I can only imagine what that shit smelled like. But anyway. So Jocelyn finally, Raven gets, I guess her damn steam top done flew off her kettle, so she don't ran outside and she going out. Well, she asked them to be escorted, so she made the security remove them out of there, right? And so Raven, she's outside having a fucking baby, boy, going crazy, but she ain't going as crazy. She ain't go as crazy as she thought she was going to go, because okay, so now Jocelyn, she goes outside, because her producer, she's telling her, like, Raven's out there. She's upset. She's causing a ruckus. So Jocelyn goes outside to address Raven. And listen, Jocelyn got the patience the size of a thumbnail, okay? This motherfucker don't have patience. Her patience is like zero zilch, especially when you can't tell me that bitch wasn't on no booger sugar, because if she's sober and ain't got no patience, she crazy, okay? She just crazy. But anyway, she loses her shit. Raven's upset or whatever, and I guess she's saying that she thinks it's not fair and she feels mistreated, blah 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 blah. And at first Jocelyn's like trying to at first I see her try, I gotta give her a point. She did try to like kind of talk soothingly to Raven, but I don't know what the hell Raven was going through, thinking that Jocelyn is gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because ultimately Jocelyn ended up losing her shit. So basically she was trying to Raven was trying to explain why she felt like Jocelyn was upset with her, and Jocelyn was like, no, that's not the case. Tell the truth. You know why I'm upset with you or whatever. So at that point, she had got, when she started telling Melissa the whole shit, Raven should have been on some other shit, right? So Raven like, I'm not going to do this with you right now, Jocelyn. I'm just not, you win. Before you know it, Jocelyn had grabbed her by her throat and like slung her ass to the ground. Okay. Now, in most cases, I would say like this some bully ass shit, but at the same time, this is not new to these girls. They used to being treated like this by Jocelyn. And again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just, honestly, I can't give a fuck. It ain't that I don't, I just can't. Because this is what these girls sign up for. And unfortunately, I'm going to be sitting up here fucking laughing because this is, what would you do for the money? What would you do for that paper? And I really hope they're getting paid enough for all of this shit. But at the end of the day, ultimately, Raven knows how Jocelyn is. So the fact that you caused enough of a scene where she had to stop her auditions and come out and see you, I don't know if you felt like you was getting special treatment, but you got special treatment, right? You got your neck grabbed and slung down, okay? Point blank, period. So, I don't know. Based on the commentary, it seemed like ultimately she ended up keeping them too, because from the way that Raven does her commentary, it's like, I don't think that Jocelyn ended up sending her home. Maybe they find a resolution in next episode. Hell, I'm really looking forward to that, to seeing this next episode. Not only that, I noticed that Miss Natural and Yummy still got some type of energy with each other or whatever. So I trust and believe if a bitch got their ass whooped on national television and didn't get a chance to get redeemed in public, I'm pretty sure they gonna have some energy. So if Jocelyn end up having both of them in a cabaret, I'm definitely sure if she picked Miss Natural, I know Miss Natural gonna end up getting to it with somebody anyway. So I think she should pick Miss Natural because not only could the bitch dance, but she good for TV. Like I said, I don't like her. Okay. With that being said, I'm really looking forward to the next episode. Look like this season is gonna be interesting, honey. It's gonna be some shit, and I want to see what girls that she end up picking. What else? Trying to make sure I hit all my bullet points. But yeah, child, yes, child, it's a whole ratchet mess. And like I said, I see in the comments that people got this type of hatred for Jocelyn. Like, bitch, I can't understand that. Like, if you hate a motherfucker, don't keep watching this shit. Like, what you watching to hate more? You know? Like, bitch, y'all, the motherfuckers that talking the most shit about Jocelyn, and not saying that I'm caping for her. I'm a fan, and that's the real shit. Like, I'm a fan. You know, I don't agree with all the shit she do. But at the end of the day, I can respect her when it comes to certain shit. Will I be a female to audition for her show? Hell fuck no, because I know that, bitch, if she was to ever talk to me like that, I have to whoop her ass. We could be friends after, but I would have to whoop her ass. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to put myself in no situation like that to be disrespected and all of that. So as far as everybody being mad about these other chicks or whatever, listen, they all grown women. It ain't like they don't know who this chick is. They know who she is. So, with that being said, don't waste y'all time getting mad. Don't fry the motherfucking chicken with some hot water. Fry it with grease, baby. Fry it with grease. With that being said, that's all I got to say. If you guys are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Deuces. All right, folks, that was fun. I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed this video, because if you made it to this part, you have watched the whole entire video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video if you like this video. If you don't, dislike this video. Hell, comment, talk your shit. Let's start a conversation, people. With that being said, I love you guys. Once again, thank you. I'm out. Bye.